Just
They're supposed to give a recommendation.
not in my case. They didn't give any recommendations for both tier twos. They just gave the children's statement, mother's statement, the father's statement, and gave it to the judge. He was like, well, the kids, they asked them,
Yeah.
usually they ask like three general questions. If you had like I don't know if it's tier one or two, no, no, it was tier two. It said if you can wave a magic wand, what would the things you change about your mom? You change about your dad? They don't really ask you, they don't really ask any questions. It's always never the root cause or the root problems. It's kind of like they beat around the bush with a lot of questions. But I don't get to see exactly what kind of questions they ask, but in a nutshell, is that they do. They'll, it's like, give me three things you like about your mom, you like about your dad, you dislike about your mom. What are some of the things you,
Heard about those questions before, you
yeah,
know. It's kind of weird because like you're the parent and you're like, why are you asking my child this stuff? Kind of like you have you have no choice, courts to fight this battle. You given them that right by disagreeing. There's no way around it. If you agree and submit your agreement, then what it is, right? Like, in California, you have all these movie stars, right? Stars do you know of that actually divorced and went to family court?
I don't, besides like Tyrese, he was over there crying online.
Like just anybody in general. Like, I
Uh,
know Elliot
the
Musk and
Kardashians, Kanye.
yeah, but very rarely you don't hear about their court cases settle and they mediate it in the courts because if they don't believe, like, I guess you would say that's a smart way to go. Like, just agree to disagree. Try to get in there, get out. Just like a war, like when we're at war, and then we get out. You don't want to compromise your position. You don't want to like put information in the family courts. I definitely look at it a different way now that this is my second time around. Don't allow the judge to, or what I do allow the judge to rule on. You have to be very careful because once you allow them into your court cases, it's like it can be complete madness,
Yeah.
And I'm just saying that just from my own point of view, courts into your court cases. Sometimes I understand that it's not our fault. Like, I'll tell you 100%, it was not my fault. I tried to agree. We had a settlement agreement, but instead of the courts agreeing to that, you know, helping us with that agreement, they ended up screwing us over more.
It's good to hear you talk about these topics because it's like you have obviously you have a different opinion, a different point of view, and just seeing advocating from a different perspective, a different gender. It's pretty amazing to see you get on here and talk about this because it's a tough topic to really talk about.
Even for females too. Like I've been there. I've been not the first time around. I was the protected parent. I was the one that had the restraining order. I was the one that had everything for like 2 years. And then this time, try to do it the right way, thinking that we're going to be okay. And then bam, I was just hit with the silver bullet just like that. So I know Working Mama and Chewy are in here too. They're also fathers for kids. This is Chewy and Working Mama.
How you doing?
I got an interesting story to tell you guys what happened to me today. So in one of my hearings, the findings, like, my judge in the case is very biased, and there is right, like that's a story for everybody to say, but they actually grew up in the same circle of friends. So the mother of my children, and they know each other through their in the same circle, same family of friends. So in this new order, I don't have any custody rights of my children. It has a stipulation in there that within 48 hours, I vacate my time with the children.
What?
Now you see, like, boom. So
come on.
I'm gonna like try to reverse. I'm gonna try maybe see if I can do it. I haven't seen my children about 20% time of the last 1,800 days. I've probably spent 400 days of it. not because I'm unwilling. That's part of the lies, blocked on every avenue.
Mm.
So she front loads this Talking Parent app on February, I believe February 23rd. And so they have this another stipulation is they gave her complete authority to say if the children have extracurricular activities to not do the exchanges, and that I'm going to have makeup time. But in 48 hours, then my makeup time is forfeited. So she front loads this Talking Parent app in February. So their attorney just emailed me today and saying, well, you for the next 3 months.
That's ridiculous.
They're so crazy. I just got my final order, and from what I understand, what they say in court has to match what's on the document. However, they've inserted a family violence clause against me that was never said. It set the tone for the entire decree that has taken my separate property and divested it, my income when I'm unemployed.
You love that, don't you?
You guys need to appeal it. Father for Children and Working Mama, you need to like get your appeal in there. Like depending on what your state is, whatever your state is, and Fathers for Children, say it in your custody agreement. Because even in my custody agreement, it says that the child is supposed to utilize app or whatever it is, but it doesn't say anything about like I forfeit my rights. Did it say that though in your thing?
Well, based on the judge and when she put in the findings in order after hearing. So the findings in order after hearing, my last hearing was in August, and they're now coming around to producing the findings in order after hearing. My reply to their attorney was like, I didn't forfeit anything. Findings in order after hearing, because it's not valid unless they found the fault for it. So I ended up filing it myself. I found the findings in order after hearing myself to try to lock in what this judge is saying, and then file an appeal from there.
It may sound obvious, but any time there is any determination by the court, you need to say the words out loud, whether allowed to or not. Please note my appeal.
Put it on the record. Put it on the record. Put it on, because I've done that.
Third lawyer has messed me up.
So
my daughter's testified against me.
Say in your divorce your